Hi, Anthony Benavides, Clark Park Coalition. In 1992, going back a number of years, the Clark Park Coalition was formed, and that was when the city of Detroit decided to close a number of recreation centers in the city and do the budget cuts, and we were one of them that they closed. And so here we were, closed recreation center. The summer was upon us. Kids had nowhere to go, and this was during the time when the gangs were rampant in the city of Detroit. Unemployment was high, a lot of broken families, a lot of men and women lost their jobs in the auto industry prior to that. And that's part that fueled the gang population here in Detroit. A lot of broken families, and if there was not enough food to go around the house, so the kids come join a gang. We'll take care of you. So the gangs were flourishing, and at Clark Park just as well. And the park was not a safe place to be. The gangs had taken it over, and we came in and we told the kids, join our gang, a positive gang, join the baseball gang, join the soccer gang, join the hockey gang. So that was the mentality we had. And we join our gang. It's gonna get you further. We have a partner in Holy Redeemer. They've been a partner from day one. When we first came together, Holy Redeemer sat at the table with us, along with People's Community Services, and Holy Redeemer has been a mainstay in Southwest Detroit. I feel that the Southwest Detroit has stayed stable because of the churches, and where a lot of churches have left the city, Holy Redeemer, St. Anne's, St. Hedwig stayed, and they didn't abandon. So the neighbors and the city people that went there stayed there, and they still stay there, and they still send their kids to school there, and so it's a great place as far as I'm concerned. Our distance between Clark and Holy Redeemer is getting much more stable. Those back in the day, those were dangerous streets walking from here to Holy Redeemer. Now it's doable. It's not dangerous. It's actually, you see people running around, not running away from somebody, but running, jogging, and you see moms and dads pushing strollers from here to Holy Redeemer. So when you see moms and dads pushing and families walking and riding their bikes, that something's going right. So.
It's 14 years I've been a priest. I would need to do something so I don't get too comfortable, and so it came to me, what I need to do is get with poor people, because that really had a big impression. Homeless people, as you're probably experiencing, are like everybody in most ways, or anybody, everybody. They're nice things. There's a couple things that make them different from the people you would know, I think. I'm generalizing, but one thing you notice after you've been here a lot is that most people who come here, at one time or another, have been incarcerated. They've been in jail or prison. And I would say that why that is so is that I can get tempted to do something that would be bad to do, wrong to do, but when I get tempted to do it, I'll say, well, I don't want to screw my life up. I don't want to do something that'll get me in trouble, mess up my life, get me disbarred from university. I've got a future. And that keeps a lot of us out of getting in a lot of trouble. We feel like we have we don't want to mess up our life, we got a future. Why screw it up? I'm not going to do some dumb thing, steal something out of the store and get in trouble, But I think a lot of people who are homeless don't have that sense they've got a future. I got nothing to live for. So they do it. They get the temptation like we all do, and they just do it. And I think that's mainly why the prisons are full of poor people. It's not that they're really more evil than other people, but that they just don't feel like they have anything worth living for, and they have no reason to, and that keeps a lot of us from getting a lot of trouble. The other thing that's noticeable is that among poor people, there's a much higher concentration of addiction. You find a lot of poor people who have addictions to drugs and alcohol. And again, in my experience, when somebody gets heavy into drugs and alcohol, even people who are wealthier, it's because for some reason or another, they are not happy with their life as it is. And they get into drugs and alcohol as a way of trying to escape from it, not trying to deal with it. A lot of times, the homeless people are alienated in some ways from others. They're not. Oftentimes, they don't feel they're welcome. One of the reasons they're homeless is there's nobody in their family who wants to have them come and stay. And there's a lot of mental illness in their life, in part of their life, and stuff like that. And they don't have, generally speaking, a lot of them are by themselves. They don't have a lot of good relationships. And one of the things that happens, I think, when they come down here, especially when we're open all morning long and stuff, is they come here and somebody says, well, hi, how are you? How's it going? Talks with them. And I think there's some nourishment of the spirit besides nourishment of the stomach. They get treated just what you would just say is normal, but it's not normal for them. I mean, a lot of times they're on the street and people, they can even seem scary to other people. A non-homeless person sees a guy like that walking down the street. Sometimes I have to cross the street and go to another. They get intimidated by homeless people. They look scary and stuff, and threatening. So it's hard for them to have good emotional contacts with other people. So I think it's the other thing we've done over the years. Many of the guys will know us, look upon us as friends, not simply as aloof from their life, stuff like that.